Hi guys, welcome everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
So yesterday I shared with you guys on the full view of the 1850s Wing Chun from the Qigong part to the 3-level of proficiency. What do you guys think?
I think it was a very good video where you highlighted the different parts of it that has been missed out from the other ones, or the lack of knowledge of the different levels, and a little bit how you show how it's executed, both theoretical and practical. So I thought the video was very good, and it was really highlighted that this is the 1850s Wing Chun. This is how the different levels are built up. You're starting on the first level, and you prepare your body to get higher up in the levels, and how you executing it. So I thought it was a really good video that's really highlighted all the key points, and really showing that this is how it was designed from the beginning. So I hope people understand it and start to working on it and training it, because that is the key point to get the training exercises to be able to perform in all these 5 levels.
Yes, and I find the H model is a good example to highlight the different levels and what is what, and not, like you explained, for example, what is Jin, Fa, Jin, and all that stuff, and it has nothing to do with internal having magic power. And you really highlight. I find the H model is a good example to make people to understand what's going on, and how you can you say go up higher level, starting from below, going up to full acceleration. And this is really good. I mean, H model should be should open the eyes to the people. And you explained it very good, all the levels, and how people, or where people have to be proficient. Yeah, and if they don't have the proficiency of the last 3 levels, which is the impulse moment up to then the acceleration and the full acceleration, people don't understand that there are 2 types of being proficient in one thing is, and being proficient in the other thing. And the first 3 starting from 0, for example, where you this, where you relax, where you heal the body. Then you go a little bit higher and start to zone 1. Then you go to zone 3, zone 2, sorry, which is Chisa, force flow. And then you go a little bit higher, where you train your impulse momentum. And then you go to zone 4 and 5, which is the highest. And you can, like you see in your video, you can verify it with your watch, and it will tell you in which level you are. And I felt very good. I mean, the last 2 videos were really good. That's my opinion to it.
Raymond, anything?
Yes, I read your books, and this is an extra for me to connect with the books and what I see, and then it's for me it's a good explanation, so I can understand better how you write it. It is theory of do you call it in English, and practice those combine to each other, I think. So for me, is it an extra? See the different. It is the same, but I think it's I think it's very good.
You know, there's a problem in traditional Chinese martial arts. You look around with all the traditional Chinese martial arts today. How does it fit into that whatever I show you guys in the ancient? Actually, it doesn't matter that it is Wing Chun. Like the dogfish, like say Ngo Chao, they all have those things. The same levels. But if you look at today's martial arts, Chinese martial arts, what do you think? How did it fit into it?
It's not only Chinese martial arts, it's martial arts in general. To look at it, if you can go to karate, they standing in stance way the same way that this allocate their body as Wing Chun, and everybody say, yeah, this is the way my teacher. Yeah, but you can't move. Yeah, but this is the way my teacher teach me. Yeah, but somebody did wrong somewhere in the history, and if you can't move, you can't use it. So this is a common error inside martial art. The Chinese one is probably have it more depth because they had this from the beginning. Many of the newer martial arts, they didn't have this Qi level and this recovery level from the beginning in their art, because they are they didn't get the full translation when it's moved to another country and they developed their own martial arts. But in general, I think it's general for martial art is people are doing things that violate their body mechanics. MMA is better because they are trying to do it scientifically. But look, when a lot of MMA guys kicks, they don't kick using their natural body mechanics to do the kicks. They just throwing the legs. So I think it's a common issue that people don't understand the technology behind your body mechanics, how you're generating the power, because everybody, the blind is following the blind. I think it's a general thing in martial art, to be honest. Everyone wants to be a grandmaster and everyone follow their grandmaster and don't try to develop it to match it with modern sport science. So I think it's not just a Chinese phenomenon. I think it's a general in martial arts today.
Today I've watched a video. There was a Chinese guy, and he was, shaking himself and showing things which are not realistic enough, and the Chinese believe it. I mean, like what Dick said, this is not a Chinese problem. This is a common problem, and which has to be solved somehow. And when you see some videos where people fly around and somebody shakes his body, and the other, and as soon as the student touches him, he flies away or whatever. So many crazy things which most of the people believe, which is not true and which is not realistic. And this is where it starts. I mean, in magic, people believe in magic. They want to believe in magic, and the reality goes away. I mean, it vanishes somehow, and it has to be solved in any martial art. So, like you said in your video, the MMA doesn't have the recovery part, which is zone 0 or 0, 1, 2, and 3, and or 1 and 2, 0, 1, and 2. Sorry, and we miss, or Wing Chun misses, or other martial arts, they miss the zone 3, 4, and 5, which is the higher level. So if the combination of it is the result. And this is my opinion to it.
So Daniel, you do 6 healing sounds, right? You do 6 healing sounds. You do those and internal art, right? Now you do BJJ. and then you do different type of martial arts.
Yes.
Am I right? Am I right to say that, to point out that in the modern art today do not have those the
Yeah.
6 healing sounds and the HOS
No.
stuff?
No, we don't have it. When we, for example, in BJJ, when we train, or when we train many people or younger guys that want to go to do a competition, when we train, we just train hard. And what misses the recovery part sometimes, it's not there because people, they train every day, they don't recover the body, and that's not good in my opinion. So it has to be like that. You need recovery to become better, to heal your body, and to get stronger, to eat good food. And this is really, really important. There's so many things that which we have to follow, especially when we did when I did the human operating system, the HOS class, for example. There you learn, or you talk about food. How do we have rest? And this is really, really important. How is the work? Do we have a burnout? Do we take a little break in between? Like the HOS class, we learned every 2 hours, just close your eyes for a minute and then massage yourself to just calm down. And these are really, good things which I've learned, and I use it. I mean, these are things which I use when I do sparring in BJJ. Even if sometimes we go fast and just do it the way that I recover. I'm sparring, but slow down a little bit, and recover, and then go back again to high speed. And this is because I know how to do that, and this is what I have learned from you. And many people don't understand. They just go high speed, high speed, high speed, and then after 2-3 rounds, like exhausted. And this is really important thing.
You know this thing, like the 6 healing sounds. Now you're practicing it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are, that those are real technology to
Yes.
relax your
Yes.
internal organ, right? It's not
Yes.
that selling snake oil, and it exists.
No.
And so,
Yes.
so right now is there's an issue, okay, an issue of this fighting. Well, I'm in competition when I was young too. I probably would, same with everybody, like to fight, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
The issue is this: not everybody can do that.
No.
Because our body at certain time, if we are weak or if we have some sickness or anything, we cannot do it. So if you look at traditional Chinese martial art, they always tell you, strengthen the body and be able to defend yourself or be able to fight, right? So the strengthen of the body part is from the level, the zone 1 down, zone 2, zone 1, zone 2 towards 0, zone 0, you have the recovery rest. And the fighting part is from zone 1. After you develop your Xing Qi and all those things, you go up. You have to go up to the 3-level efficiency and proficiency, those stuff. Now, the problem today is everybody is advertising fighting. You look at the Wing Chun, for example. Let's get technical. For past 60 years, it's all fighting. Do anybody talk about how to develop their body? No. So everybody want to be superstar like Bruce Lee. Okay? Well, I'm in Kyokushin. I know at that time, my time when I was kid time, Oyama and Oyama's fighter, which is in the first the worldwide Kyokushin tournament. How strong those are. Those are my idol. Okay? However, the thing is that everybody can do that? Everybody can be the number 1 fighter? In every martial arts school, you notice that there will be people who is on top of the class, and there will be people which is on the behind of the class, who is weaker, who do not have the strength. Now, the problem is how many people, how many percent of so-called, when we want to train in Wing Chun or martial arts, we are belong to the people who is under the top tier, which is we are not be able to do much. One other thing is this. Speaking of this this age model, when I was young, because you know you guys all know that I'm a diabetic type 1. Before I was found diabetic type 1, actually I don't have stamina. I'm pretty weak. My brother they can what they call it, lifting a lot of weight. I cannot do it. My body cannot do it. So that is the reason why I have to find out all this everything. What is the ancient do? How step by step, like I explained the other way, until the 3 level of proficiency, I can going down, up and down, or wherever my stamina. Even though I'm, you know, I'm not promoting, I'm a good fighter, I'm not, okay? But there is a way how to develop the body so that the body be able to do the job. Now, today, we don't have that. So, you know, you look at it, okay? Is that true that in all martial arts school, there will be our friends, classmates who always at the behind? They don't have the power. When they punch, they don't have the power. Their body simply is not right. And I'm sure that people don't like it too. I mean, who like it, right? Everybody want to do good. But does it have a system to help these people? Because while the talented who is good in sparring and whatever, they are in the top of the class anyway. But the people who is under it in the class, they come every day. Did anything improve? Well, I can tell you for my past 40, 50 years experiences, no, mostly no. So right now, sports science is very good when you get into this recovery, like Daniel talked about the recovery stuff. That's why we check your heart rate variability and those kind of stuff. That's very good. But still, did anybody teach us how to use strength? I'm a weak kid. If you go check with my mom and my brother and everybody, I am a very skinny and weak kid. Okay, in the ancient time, in the old time, in the Indonesia, you know, we go to bathroom. You kneel down. Okay, those old time, not like now you sit in the toilet. When I was about 7, 8 years old, when I go down, you know, I kneel down, like in today in China, in Taiwan, you still see those kind of toilet. I cannot stood up right away, because I stood up right away, I'll get dizzy. That's how my body is. Okay. And I don't have strength. No, when I want to know, you play those strength thing with the kids, right? I don't have it. So that is a part, which is I care a lot. Why? Because there's many like me in this world. Face it, okay? Now, in order to get there up to the 3 level of proficiency, well, what you see is what you get. You see what I'm doing after 60s, okay, on what I do the other day. Even though I'm low speed, but you know my body, okay? You see, can screen my body. Now, just to get this up to one be able to perform properly, you need a process, you need an education. I care less for those who top fighter today. I care only how to develop those kids like me before, years ago, to the point that I be able to do what I'm doing. Obviously, you know, it's fighting with the kids. You see that many kids know how to fight better. Daniel, you probably know how to fight better, okay? So I'm the guy who get bullied at elementary school, okay? Because I'm not born strong. And there's certain part of the body I don't know how to use, compare with the, you know, the stronger kid. So that is a part, the strengthen of the body part. Do we have it? You want to teach people how to do sun punch or K-horn? Can you handle it? So you cannot say, well, you know, you just sit, you just follow the class. Well, how, you know, the tough training is follow the class. Can one follow the class? There are many people who, my classmates, out of breath and they don't come anymore. They cannot handle it. So how realistic is it? Without this type of body, you want to talk about the 3 level of proficiency. You get a big belly, like Bruce Lee is laughing at us, big belly. If you have the big belly, for sure that your internal organ is not function properly. Sorry, that's not qi xing to dan tian. People who xing qi to dan tian do not have big belly, okay? So that part of the equations, okay? And another part is like you show me, you see me on going into the short strike stuff. If you see that every time I go in, I crush with my leg in. That is short strike. You manage his leg. Like today, when people say, well, if he punch me, I use this tan sao, this, or I'm going to go this way to hit him. The issue is this. If you are short strike, if you don't use your leg to disable him, he's going to come back and shoot you. Am I right? That's why you in previous video, in the video 2 days ago, I always climb in with my leg, my leg into his leg first. Even I want to throw him on one of the things, I just slam him into the leg and then I go back. Why? If I don't slam into the back, he's going to come back to my back and grapple is going to grab me from my back. But if I slam him from the leg, he have to move to the minimum. Even he doesn't take it, he have to move. When he move, I throw him because he move away, right? Like if you want to throw me here, but you kick me under my leg here, I have to move this way. My leg have to try to avoid it. And my body is going like that, that throw you. That is short strike. That's Wing Chun. But so if this lower part, you don't have it, and also you see me when in the example I share that, I go straight down, and then I elbow the knee, the front leg or something, and then I right away turn into the ground kick. Well, you need the body and you need the tools to do that. Now, if you don't have tools, you say, well, I'm just go straight line. Well, you can beat the like the Chinese MMA guys say, well, those type of stuff is not work. It doesn't work. You don't have the body, you don't have the tools. You don't have the proficiency to do the job. So now you get 2 parts tear apart. The health part, the real fighting part. Now you put into your mind power, your chi power. Where is that fit into this? Please tell me.
Nowhere.
So this is a disaster. And that's why I told many friends, my senior in Asia, in different styles, since I train different styles too. If we don't straighten this up, you got a problem. What are you doing? That's why in the China, when Xu Xiaodong asking question, nobody can answer. Why? Because when one have no idea where one is, how can you answer?
No, that's true. That is the reality. If you don't know, you don't know. So and then you don't have the arguments to tell them.
That, you put that the H model up here. You ask yourself, where am I proficient with? Which one of that 6 zone? Which one I'm proficient with? You know, MMA, Western boxing, BJJ, Kyokushin, Thai boxing. You know all of them is proficient in the upper 3 zone. The fighting proficiency. They can fight here, fight there, fight there.
They're really good in it, really.
They have experience with it. They're proficient with it.
Yes. They're really, really good. In BJJ, the people in boxing, Thai boxing, even Kyokushinkai karate, they have these proficiency and they're really good at it.
Because day in and day out sparring. And you only can have you only can be proficient up there for sparring. If you don't have that for sparring, you're not going to be proficient. Cheese out,
right?
And all those things, as I point out, is just a workout.
Yes.
It's going to live in fantasy if you think that you can fight those people who spar and train in the upper 3 level. And what is your sets doing? Somebody said, well, you have the secret sets. Well, Daniel, I ask you, Daniel.
Yes.
you completed the 1850s Xiu Lim Tao sets. Okay, the world can know this.
Right.
Okay, you got accomplished it.
Yeah.
Is there any secret there?
No, there's no secret.
So
Not at all.
So what is that set do? You know, I want to hear from a German. What is that set do? So you tell the world. Okay, what is that set do?
The sets, okay, we have 4 parts. The first part is for recovery. And then, I mean, you can also put some movements like turning your body when you do the sets in the first part. Then you have the second part where you start to move, and when you have also a part where you go down. When you turn your body, you can go down and kneel down. You can do it. Some people who are not able to go down, they don't go down. Then you start, and what you also have to watch out is your breathing. When do you inhale? When do you exhale? And then we have the part 3, which is more. It's a short. Let's say form. The part 3 is really short, but really, it's really intense. And there you have to watch out your breathing. And then you have the last one, where you have those movements with the arms, where you go forward, you go backward, and and that it covers everything. And
so momentum.
Yes, momentum, everything.
Which part you go with momentum?
The second, starting from the second to the last, you have momentum, and to the last part. So you have the part 2, 3, and 4 where you have momentum.
But can you just practice that to cover that 3 level of proficiency?
Yes, we cover the 3 level of proficiency.
But if you don't have anybody to practice with you, sparring, can you cover that?
Yes.
I say no.
No, if I don't have.
So my question
I say no when I don't have. Yes.
So
if I don't have somebody.
That set is only give you a sample, a taste. You need to drill to make yourself proficient in that, really, with a human.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So you have everything. I mean, yes, you have the force flow. You have everything where you can do the techniques. Is like a workout. At the end, and proficiency is something else. I mean, the 3 level proficiency where you need sparring to get that. And if you cover the 3 levels, for example, kneeling down and the long distance, and then you go into the short distance, or the close body, short strike, everything is covered. I mean, this thing is crazy. I mean, I practice almost every day.
So the set
and then discover more and more.
So the set is only give you a basic cover, the all the 6 the H model. Okay, so it's like the Wing Chun Inception. But if you really want to get proficient in fighting, you still have to be able to use that
to do sparring
in the sparring with people.
Sparring, yes.
Otherwise, you don't have proficiency. You only have what? You only have basic foundation.
Basic.
But you don't have proficient. So I want to tell the world, okay, don't give me all those ancient Xiu Lim Tao sets, internal Xiu Lim Tao set BS. Okay, so you look at Daniel from Germany. He can tell you that there's no secret there. Those are just foundation. And you need actually sparring and drilling, like in the 3 level of proficiency, to get there, to make whatever your foundation alive. Okay. So that is how it is. So right now, you see, that's why I want to tear apart all this mysterious stuff. Because Like Raymond, you believe in a train in this mysterious sets or wooden dummy sets or whatever set? I don't. Because there's no...
Not anymore.
Right? So
Yeah.
if you cannot do whatever, it's very simple. I share with the world openly on all how to handle that 5 levels and everything in that video. How many grandmaster know how to do that? And even I be able to do that. Am I the Superman of the world? No, of course not. I can only be like the teacher in high school or a lecturer in the college. I'm not the best fighter or the ultimate grandmaster. Why? Because this is called reality. Even you learn all of those things, you are not going to be the Superman. But without that, and without all whatever we discussed today, where are you stand? So when you guys teach your student, the first thing is you need to do is you go into the H model, you look at their body. They pay you money so that you train them. It's like when we go to high school, the school educate us, make us better. So you tailor for every student. You don't have to make them the Superman, the best fighter, but you make them improve their body. They be able to handle more things, they understand. So that is the proper way. Without that, what is going on with this? Right? So the entire education system has to change. If not, you don't have traditional Chinese martial art. Just don't what do you call it? Don't kidding ourselves. We don't have that. There's no single technique or 2 techniques we can cover everything. It is a complicated stuff. So the other day people say, well, Hendrik, can you give me some simple? I'm a simple-minded. I say, you're simple-minded, you're simple-minded. There are no PhD in electrical engineering or mechanical engineering or medical. That is simple. You want to be able to use it in the real life, it is hard work, it is never simple.
No, you never get anything for free because there is no magic. You have to practice it so you react naturally to what's and adjust it to the situation. There is no way that's a single technique or you can do this and that. You need to program your body to react. That's the way you need to practice.
So the issue what I see is this is the problem. That's why many traditional Chinese martial arts sifu ask me. I say this problem can we solve today? Yes, we have the solution. That's why I put out the H model. Okay, you don't have to be H model. You can have H model equivalent because I don't want to be monopolize the thing. But you need to cover the entire thing. And then you can say, okay, this is what the ancient is teaching. This is what the modern science is. This is how we do it. So everybody improve. Okay. So nobody living in fantasy. So that's why I said, you say that, you see in that video, the fighting is all this different zone and everything and the proficiency. The health part, the strengthen part is for with all the chi and the body activations like the isotonic, isokinetic, all kind. Now, where is the Fa Jing, internal mind power fit into it? If it never fit into it, what are you doing? You want to go tell facing Xu Xiaodong? You want to say that those MMA player friends of us is wrong? No, they are right. But can you accept it? If you cannot accept it, we cannot change it. You cannot improve it because you decide to live in certain thing. Can you play your Xiu Lim Tao clamping your knee and expect to fight in the 3 level of proficiency? Forget about it. No. Go look at the like Western boxer, BJJ player, and all these friends. See how they train. So this is a reality. People don't like it when I say it, but the thing is that I like to say it here. See, in the Asia, I cannot say it because there's a lot of burden. It's like, oh, it is, you have to take care of people's face and everything. In the West, we are free, provided, you know, we don't badmouth people. We talk about technical details, and this is the technical reality. So if somebody's bring their kid to your school, parents want their kid to be better. You can handle your body better. You have more confidence, everything. And then you know about the 3 levels of proficiency. That's what about martial arts school is about. I call it today is like what? Human operating system management or something like that. Just have, manage our own body, our own emotions, our own mind. And you have a lot of area here that we need. But the always preaching on the magic power. That's why I say, you say Fa Jing, you say push hand, you say Qi Sao. How is those, or those Dan Tian, Xing Qi to Dan Tian, how is those fit into the 5 DDH model? If it doesn't fit into it, now you got problem. So, you know, so that is what, you know, sorry that I like to tell this to the world.
No, they need to, everybody needs to hear it. Everybody needs to wake up, because there is always so much fantasy out there, and there are so many things people teaching that they don't understand what it's made for or what's the benefits of it, because the blind is following the blind. So people needs to know this to be able to develop their teaching to the modern society, but using the old technology mapped within modern sports science. So everything can be measured, like you're telling us, because that's the way we need to teach to develop people. They should be able to go home and check, oh, this training, I have get this heart rate, it's going up. Then we did a takedown, then we raise it up again. How did my breathing working? What is wrong with my breathing? How can I improve it? That's why we need all this old technology mapped with the modern sports science to be able to develop our teaching and our way to develop the martial arts.
Sorry, time's up. Too long I sleep today. Okay, thanks.